Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning, Eric, Mighty One, Alexis, VC, Shadow, Matty Ice, John G, Devil, B-Ferg, Ace, Garden, Alexis, SF. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? The music slaps. Thank you, man. Full port option make cash. Full port options make cash. God, dude, that is an insane abbreviation. Hold on, we'll do that. No, actually, I'm not pinning that. I don't want people to read that and think we're serious. Alright, so the game plan today, guys. Market's open, by the way. But let's go over some game plans first. So, game plan posted today. Also, if you're in the Discord, please check out the information posted. A lot of information posted today. So you get like the news, you get the breakdown of the news, you get earnings before market, earnings after market. And today I decided to add in this link from Financial Juice. So if you want to read about interest rates and stuff, you can actually read about all kinds of historic data and just, you know, short-term relative info. But definitely check that out if you're interested. And then we posted the game plan. Game plan today is buyers are looking above 515.76 as well as 516.26 for potential test of 517.50, 518.22, 519, and maybe even 520. Pullbacks that hold higher lows near 515 can also be bought up, but a loss of 515 can be fatal short term. Sellers, you're going to be looking for 515 for the potential test of 514, 512.50, 511.70, and 510.98. Seeing lower high or bearish candlesticks helps when against good levels like previous day levels. So if you see this reject lower highs against previous day high, previous day close, maybe even 515 all at the same time, that could be your combining confirmation to get you into shorts. But we'll see. That's what we're mainly focused on. I also really like what React just posted in the trade floor. Which he said, oh, let's turn this crap off. Equities, turn that off, turn that off. But he said he likes Tesla inside bar on the daily, so let's go see what he's got working here. Oh, let's just do a new one. We'll do idea, we'll clear drawing set, and let's try to chart it before it blasts off to the moon or falls through the floor. So inside bar is essentially saying that this day traded within this day. That's it. And in very, very, very short term breakdown, yes, you're looking for breakouts over this to this. You're looking for breakouts over this to this. And then you're also looking for breakouts over this and breakouts over this. But what's outside of this? What's outside of this? A lot of the time, you can grab psychological levels, short-term levels, and I won't disagree with any of your TA. I'd agree with it completely. I'd be like, yeah, man, you want to mark that gap, you want to mark that low, that's awesome. Those are great two downside targets. If you want to mark that high, that gap, that high, these are great upside targets. I have no problem with you doing that. Or if you have any other methods to get levels around this. But something I like to do is extend these two levels to the far left, the outerlings of the inside bar. Go to the max daily, over to the far left where you see green candles finally appearing, and start marking emerging candles. We got one way down here, we got one way up here, and then that's about it. And this is just to make sure you get the best levels on your screen above and below that inside bar. And it looks like we have a lot of room right here, so we are going to be taking advantage of that short-term information we just looked at over here. So we're going to mark that gap, we're going to mark that low, and that's it. And if you want to mark this gap as well, maybe this high, you can go ahead and add that as well. But now we have all the important levels, and we can unextend these to the left, from the left. So right now, in the first 5 minutes, Tesla is holding on the top of its inside bar, but it has not broken out completely. So, good early signs that bulls are present on the Tesla chart. Also, marking short-term levels like, you know, previous day levels, that's also helpful too. I would probably mark at least your close. You don't really have to mark the open, and you don't need to mark the low. So, looks like close is the only thing you need to add. I'm going to tag React on that. Oh, he's already in it and killing it. Okay, never mind. He doesn't care. He's already killing it. Alright, back to SPY. Haha. Alright, where's opening candle at? Here it is. Alright, so don't need to mark open. It's essentially marked by marking our yesterday's supply. Our previous day high, previous day close. I think I mixed in the pre-market high in here as well, so don't worry about that. But it looks like we are exiting out of supply short-term, so you should be short-term bearish right now. We are under today's open. I care. No, you're good. I didn't mean it like that. I know you care. I meant like you don't care. Like you're already ready. Like you're ready to go. You don't need my breakdown. You've already reviewed it yourself. That's good. VC said, "Do not forget to like the stream." Thank you, VC. Appreciate that. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Jeff. Aloha. What's up, King Carnage? You're not late. Good morning, Fake Mojo. Good morning, Tobias. BA with buyers this AM too. Oh, bro, don't get me excited. Hold up, let me go look at that real quick. Because I said that we need to watch them come out of this area. Okay, this is what we needed to see. This is what we needed to see. And I was saying, if you mark your fib from your low to your high of your short-term demand, and then you go over to here, that's what they're trying to defend right now. We've already tested it once. We're trying to see if we can hold it now, and they're getting a really good buyer reaction out of it today. Let's go see what kind of price action was in here. Okay, literally just the open. And they had one dip in here, a 3-bar play over, a 3-bar play over, midterm retest to the upside. And then from that midterm retest, they just held that pocket all day. But yeah, they're just pumping straight out of the very strong buyer zone that's on the daily. Again, this is a short-term buyer zone. I say short-term because it's only been touched once. We really need to see more info here before we keep saying that it's a buyer area. But if Boeing was to slow down, base out, reverse from here, I genuinely would not be surprised. And this is part of the TA that we went over just because of, again, short-term supply and demand. It's really easy to draw. We just went from the low of the move to the top of the last red candle before the reversal back up. And that's what we got. Pretty easy. Supply and demand is easy once you learn the rules and you start seeing it a lot more. So if you're struggling with it now, you probably just need more time to look at it. And yeah, sellers have just been dropping from the open as posted. So I posted that chart. I said live stream breakdown posted seller control after the break of today's open, but 515 is key for more blood though, so keep that in mind. So yeah, we could keep selling off right now and get all the way to 515, but be careful of 515. This is where you could see some jump roping, some catch of support, some hard times for both sides. So be very careful around that. And we do have FOMC way later on in the day, so if you feel like you don't need to take any trades before then, that's awesome. If you want to wait till afterwards, also awesome. If you aren't trading at all today, awesome. Whatever decision you're making, though, stick with it, guys, is what I'm getting at. But, guys, let me know. What are you guys doing today? Are you planning on trading before FOMC? Are you trading to plan after FOMC? Are you just waiting to not trade at all today and just kind of let the day play out? What are you guys doing today with all the important news and Powell talking later on as well? He'll be talking after the FOMC event, which, again, we're not going to see any of it. It's all something that's already happened. It's a meeting that's already happened. We're just getting the notes from it. And then we get the live commentary from Powell right after. Because right now we just have short-term weakness after breaking today's open. But again, once you zoom out, you go to the 5-minute, you zoom out, you're like, oh, okay, we actually haven't broken anything. We're just bearish from open. We haven't broken 515. We haven't even broken this short-term support that's sitting here from previous day. We haven't really broken anything. It's just a slight pullback from the open. And being on the 1-minute can maybe throw you off and make you think, oh my God, we're falling through the floor. So just remind yourself, what is your plan? What do you have around your levels? What do you have around current price? Looking for some pattern, then looking for some trend, then jump. Looking to catch something before launch, then calling it a day. Got one setup on watch, and we'll stick to it. If it doesn't play out, it's a mental day. Trading to FOMC. Feels like a small bear trap into pump, so send it, bulls. Yeah, we'll see what we get, man. Let's not be biased. Let's definitely just trade comfortably. And look at that short-lived Tesla pump, man. They held over 172.80 so well, too. Already coming back down. I still like them above the previous day close, and if they can get back above today's open right here, that'd be a great sign too. And it gets them over that. But if they reject this, there's a very good chance this fades down to 170, 150, 170, 130s area. If you guys have any charts you want me to pull up, today is the day to definitely talk about it, because I don't care about watching SPY as much today until we see FOMC. So feel free to barge me with your chart request, just please do not say anything that is biotech. Do not say anything that is a penny stock. Do not say anything that is AMC or GameStop. Please do not say anything that has random copium or hopium involved. Just because you're invested in it doesn't mean I have to give a shit about it. Roku has gone nowhere still. See, that's a good one to talk about. I still like this a lot. Now, I know it looks like shit, but man, this is amazing for price action. Now, whether this holds and goes up or breaks and pulls back, it's going to be a very strong move. I'm still confident in buyers just because of what's been seen here, but we could probably... Nah, we'll leave that. We'll leave this fib. We'll leave it. But you could probably delete all this other crap, though. Just that middle zone. Holy 90% on Tesla. Hey, you're not lying. It might be doing it the other way again, though. It's seriously barcoding this 172.80s. We opened here, got a nice move, held for a bit, fell, didn't really go anywhere, pulling back up. I mean, it really is struggling with this level, which is kind of hard to follow because this is the decider level. This is the top. This is like the middle of the or the top of the inner inside bar. Let's look at Dogecoin. Okay, no. Definitely not doing that. I'll look at Bitcoin. Go look at Bitcoin futures real quick. Oh, we can delete this. This is the old all-time high. On Bitcoin futures, at least. Yellow. Okay. Alright, back to SPY. I'm bored. BAs didn't stop though? Oh my god. It even retested that perfectly. You know, it's funny too, like, you might look at this and be like, oh my god, it's not moving that much. Like, what? 182.26 to 184.19? That's a massive move across 2 minutes. And remember, these are 1 minute candles I'm looking at. That's a massive move for Boeing. And that's just me counting this leg up. I didn't even count this one. I didn't count this one. But 178s to 184s. It's a lot of movement. Excuse me. Today, very important day, pal. Can't. Yeah, right. I don't look into that stuff, man. Honestly, that's reading too deep into it. Okay, just wanted to be on for morning support, getting off to spend time with my son for his 4th birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Eric's son. Happy birthday, man. Or tell him happy birthday. Nice BA was looking last night. She looked to be at a nice support on the daily. Good looks, Maddie. I'm glad to see you see that too. A great lesson to be learned there for people who never saw a pump and dump. Check that volume at the rip, almost 10 times the mean before March. Somebody told so much paper, made so much paper there. Arrow time, cutting edge technology. That's a good one. That's a good ass movie. It's kind of, isn't that movie kind of long? Or maybe it just felt long. That movie's very funny though. After checking out Leland's FOMC trading guide, really interested in how it plays out today. Yeah, honestly, last time he shared that, my mind was blown. He went over it a couple times with me over a couple of FOMC events, and I've been impressed each time. Does each one follow that exact template? No, but it does. The template though is very strong. It's crazy. Because I don't ever try to like figure that stuff out. Like, oh, let's try to let's try to see if every FOMC is the exact same price action. Because they're not. It's not the exact same every time. But it is pretty high probability, and that guide does open your eyes up a little bit. You're like, oh, okay. I see why they do these types of moves. Makes a lot more sense after you read it. Good looks, though, Fake Bojo. Thank you for looking at that. Leland would be very happy with you. Spy retesting the golden pocket and move to the low of day. Remember, we are short-term bearish under today's open, but really only towards 515 until we see more information show us that we can continue to be bearish under 515. Because remember, any holds above 515 can be held with a higher low, can be held with any kind of support hold, because we are still above really big supports. And let's look at that too. Remember, guys, anytime you get... This is something I want to see a lot more of you do and post in chat and really just go over with yourself. But anytime, let's say we have like today's open, or just picture this as any important level. Any level that's ever on your screen, really. But let's say price breaks out above or below this. We'll do above. So, let's say price breaks out above, right? That's awesome. We know what 40% entries are. They happen, but they're not the highest probability trade, right? So we're not always going to go for those. So what do we want to see of that? We want to see any kind of retest, right? But where do we get that retest? Like, how do you tell something is still bullish or not, right? Above, so let's say that. How do I know I'm still bullish above this level or not? If I go from that level to the high of that first move, and it pulls back and doesn't hold this, then I'm not as high probability on that holding until I see more information at the important level itself, right? But there's also going to be some of those instances where you see price, yeah, it struggles over time. Like maybe it does these lower highs, maybe it does this, you know, oh, hammer, candle, you know, and then it fakes back and then it's like dips a little bit, then it holds. This is how you tell direction, because this is the bullish region of the chart, right? If I go from here to that high and it rallies, right, and then it slows down, pulls back, but it's still holding this area, this is essentially what keeps me in the mindset of like, all right, I have higher probability chance of seeing bullish scenario here. Now, if it rejects and it fails under this, there's a very, very large chance I'm testing this level down here again, the original important level, whatever level that may be, right? That could be this level, that could be this level, that could be this level, that could be way down here, whatever it may be. But this is how you essentially tell if something is bearish or bullish from your breakout levels. But I want to start seeing more of you guys do that. And over time, you're going to start doing that without even drawing. You're going to start seeing things without even drawing. Those halfway points, you're going to start seeing those without even actually drawing your fibs out. Like right here. So right here we had today's open, right? Went up, and then it fell. We had a little bit of bullish move here, and then a drop, right? So let's go from the flat level here, which we want to go from today's open to this. But that's not really accurate because you had a little bit of a resistance here. So if you want to do that, this would be the right way to do it. But if you want to go here and be super tedious about it, you can also go here, and then you would focus on the 1 minute. You would see, oh, a hammer came in. Oh, it failed after a crow candle came in. So there's still pattern trading, but it's all like my swing trading stuff. It's just finding a good level or a good retest of a level, you know, like we just showed you with the fib. And then looking for a high probability pattern. So you can find like a hammer against a resistance or a bullish candle against a support. That gives you a lot more confidence in what you may be trying to trade. It also gives you confidence. You feel good about it. You don't feel like you're like, oh, what kind of entry is this? It's like, no, you're yelling out things to yourself now. You're like, oh, we're at support. Oh, this is a bullish hammer. Oh, this is a higher low of that bullish hammer. Like, that's 3 things yelling at you to, hey, I need to maybe get in longs here. Use your confirmations to give you confidence. Anything else is noise. But I want to start seeing you guys use more of those fibs. Leave me a thumbs up or any kind of emoji or reaction to show me that that made sense to you. I'll probably cut that out of the stream later on and post it again. But definitely go over that on your own too. Went over the OB section in the BB course last night to see how that develops today. Mentals and what I'm looking for. Oh, definitely take your time on OBs, because OBs they're the same concept as an IB, but it's a lot different. So please take your time on outside bars. I think, in my personal opinion, they're more difficult, but I also think they have a lot more going for them, though. Like, you can do a lot more with an outside bar. There's a lot going on. But please take your time on that and have fun, man. Outside bars, inside bars are a very strong way to trade, both for swing and day trader. And Lee Lang did a great job on that OB video, so definitely take your time. Snow at 161, buyer candle at open is slowing. Could call it by my boy Mike. React said, bruh, he ain't lying. I see fibs without drawing and grip myself after drawing it. I think he meant freak himself out or something like that after drawing it. Because, yeah, no, it's weird like that. Like, you see it. You see it without drawing it now. Like, should you know that this exactly retested the fib of today's open to today's move to the downside? No, you probably shouldn't know that perfectly. But you should have a general idea of, like, okay, wait, this is rejecting to the downside. Like, without drawing it. That's how much practice you should have with those short-term fibs of a breakout of a level to the low of the level, a breakout above it to the high of the level, just to see if you can get it in between. Yeah, you're good, React. You're good. 100% helps. Thank you, man. And see, all right. Looks like everybody understood. Good. And this isn't new information, by the way. This has been stuff we go over for a while now. But I need to go over this stuff more, because I'm not seeing enough people do it, and I think it's causing some people short-term to make those small mistakes. It's like, oh, if I would have just drawn this, I would have been fine. I also see too many people, maybe not in my chat, but around our chat, complaining about things that don't matter. Like, guys, politics and all that stuff, it's cool. If you want to believe in that stuff, awesome, but that shouldn't affect your trading. That shouldn't have anything to do with anything you're doing here, right? What Donald Trump or Joe Biden have for breakfast should not mess up my preparation for the SPY chart today. Nor should any news mess up how I look at my chart, right? Yes, news does move price, but we're not going to sit here and focus on something that's just going to move price more, right? We're going to focus on the levels that is keeping price within those better breakouts, right? So if we see news come out, but we don't want to trade it, okay, that's cool. We don't have to trade it, but we can get information from where that move goes, right? So if it goes above today's highs and we're still holding that tomorrow after the news has been gone, right? Then I think we can assume that there's a lot more bullish action going on, right? And that's just logic. And that's what we're looking for, logic. We want to look for basic logical trades. Good morning, Paper Hands. How you doing? He said, dang, React really loves fibs. They're just so strong, and it's just math. Like, I think people look at fibs and they think like, oh my god, there's a crazy math calculation here. Like, this is just math. This is just math, right? If I'm going from today's open to this low, I'm literally just seeing from 515.78 to 515.22. What percentage is this? This is 50%. This is 65%. That's it. There's nothing crazy going on here. I swear, there's nothing special here. Right? And we're just looking at the important area, which, by the way, we might be making a lower high here, but be very careful. Again, we are still above 515. That's why I say be careful. This is a very weird area to trade in, but we are short-term bearish under today's open. But give yourself those better probability situations. You're good, B-Ferg. Tessie. Oh, yeah, my bad, man. Let me go back to BA and Tesla real quick. Boeing did slow down after hitting 184. They're slowing down under 182.30s, which is okay. It's okay. This was the very first actual reaction from this area, so highly expected. So we'll see over the next couple days if they're still holding. And yeah, Tesla did almost go all the way down to previous day close and hold. Made a little bit of a higher low from its low. Now they're trying to work back above the 172.80s that they failed from earlier. Very strong chart right now. Very strong. Let's look at some of our sector charts. I don't really do this as much anymore. But looks like the tech chart, which is the largest sector in SPY, is holding a... I'm not going to say a higher low because it's not really holding a higher low of anything from today, but it is holding a higher low from yesterday's lows. But we are under previous day close and we're under today's open, so not really looking good until we see more action there from them. But not in a bad spot to maybe build some base. See, this is what I mean. It's like it's this chart but shifted down for tech, and then you have XLC shifted up. Like, it's doing the same exact thing. It was up, it went up, then it dipped. It's holding a little bit of a base, but it's actually above good levels. Previous day close, the recent low it just made, right? The largest chart for SPY, it's below pretty good levels. Previous day open, previous day close, all that good stuff. But like I said, it's the same look, it's just pushed down a little bit, if that makes sense. Bro, why does it do this? Why does it do that glitch? It's so weird. And this is why I said be careful, because we are still above 515. Moves like this are considered as a higher low. That's why I was saying from open we're bearish. You want to give yourself that different context. From open, okay, yeah, that's a different story. But once you zoom out, you're like, oh, we're actually still holding above good levels still. So and that's why I've gone over that like 3 times now, because I just want to make that very clear. I guess I'll keep that fib there for now. Straight pump to the golden pocket. I know, right? Tobias said, all that fib stuff sounds like work and nobody actually wants to do that. Nobody in the chat. I am disappointed in all those people actually doing the work. And all these people actually doing the work. What? The 30-minute on Tesla looks entertaining when it when it closes out in 3 minutes. Oh, okay. That makes sense. We'll go to Tesla. We'll go to 30-minute. Oh, I see why you say that. Haha. Yeah, because that could end up being a very, very awkward candle. Right now, it already is a very awkward candle. But like you said, giving it a couple more minutes to actually let it close is the best thing to do. Good looks will. Wait, Tobias, what are you trying to say? Good morning, Scott. How you doing? Good morning and happy FOMC Wednesday. Good morning, Sandollar. How are you doing? Kind of watched a bunch of different things this morning. Went over a bunch of fib stuff. Just kind of watching SPY now. I like the beginning market pullback, but good retest. No real effort to really get more lows in here. And now we're kind of struggling in the same area we fell to and fell from again. See though, I have a heads-up display on my windshield to show me fibs. I'm gonna be honest, React, I have no idea. I'm pretty good at reading through y'all's messages, but I genuinely don't know what he was trying to say. If y'all could clear that up for me, that'd be helpful. Got a second rejection here in that same area like we just talked about. Looks like they want another try at maybe making that new low at 515.22 for the day. We'll see, though. A really good post in chat so far. All the typing that I just did was 50-50 area between 515 and 516.26. Stick to the game plan and game plans and levels for anybody who wants to review that. Tesla looks indecisive, but heavy testing pre-market low. Creator said Tesla going to get that full retest. I was intimidated by fibs, but was just making it more complicated than it is. That's really all it is most of the time. I was the same way. That's why I'm able to explain, like, look, it's not that complicated. Because I was the same way. I was like, what the hell am I looking at? Because when you first look at it, it's not just a couple levels. It's like 9. There's like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 levels when you throw up a fib, right? And then you learn, oh, I only need to watch a couple of them, or find your own. Back test your own percentage to watch. That's something else you can do. But glad you're not as intimidated now. He was basically saying learning the fibs is a lot of work and was implying BB Gang puts in the work to learn it. Oh, okay. I didn't know what he was saying. I thought he was just calling everyone lazy. I was like, what? Say that to my face. Nah, I'm just kidding. I like Tobias. I like all my BB traders. Alright, I'm going to something else for a second. We'll go to BA and then Tessie, and then we'll come back to SPY. Alright, nothing on BA. And yeah, Creator was correct. We are getting that full retest. Now, this is where you become worried if you're a bull. If you break 171.30s, very good chance they can dip. You got a couple levels before all these. I know these aren't. This isn't the next level. This is not the very next level. There's other levels here from short-term price action. But you can see where I'm a little worried for bulls there. Interested though in that sector. Amazon. Did McDonald's recover yet? Nope. Is cost at the moon yet? Nope. This is one I genuinely want to buy the dip on. It has been very hard for me to not buy this again. But I genuinely believe we should be buying the dip on Costco towards 750s. 740s, 750s. But I don't like the risk here because it's not amazing. Because every time it dips, it dips and it hurts. Its contracts are pretty strong, but still. I was also backtesting some of its past dips, and sometimes it takes 4 or 5 days to see more green. 4 or 5 days, a couple. This was a grind up that didn't really count. And then you got this dip here, and it's like 1, 1, 1, 1, and then it's just like sitting to the right. It's almost like it's ready to pop towards 740, 750, or it really is just going to keep cascading down to 709, and maybe over time have some more pain on the chart, but so far that hasn't been the case. But this is a chart I actually like a lot. That is one I still actually like a lot. Compared to like Roku, where like, yeah, I like the curl up, but I don't like Roku as much as I do Costco, like the company itself. Yeah, when it dips, it dips. It hurts. Super helpful to go into fib settings and remove everything except 50 and 65. Yeah, like you said, reduces noise. If you're looking for things to chart, can you check out snow? I actually did chart snow here very recently. Someone else brought this to my attention in chat, and I went over it a little bit. But yeah, I'll gladly go over it. Snow's an awesome chart. So what I went over essentially was, and it's been a couple days, but I think it was before it even got to here. I'm going to be honest. It was around this area. I think we were jump roping 162 50s. We didn't really know what they were going to do here yet. Were they going to dip? Were they going to hold here, go more? But essentially, I just went to the monthly, drew some monthly emerging candles, went to the weekly or daily. I think the weekly. And drew some just short-term supply and demand. Let me go look at that. Yeah, it was from the weekly for sure. Because, yeah, that's a weekly supply. That's a weekly demand. And then I must have been like, let me go in between and get something from the daily. Yeah, that has to be from the daily. Let's see what else. And then short-term from here, it looks like I grabbed this because I saw that we bounced from here, from this demand. And I saw we held a little short-term supply, or a short-term demand. And they came down here, and that's where they're testing. And also, if you look in here, who knows the name of this candlestick pattern? Let's see how many people get tricked. Remember, it's not over the high. This candle is not over that high. But either way, this is a perfect reaction of this demand. This is exactly like Costco. It's exactly like Roku short-term. There's a couple other charts, of course, that are getting small dip buys. But what you want to find is a good historical support or historical demand, like we just saw. And then you want to see price come down to it and hold it with bullish candlesticks and higher lows. So right now you have one bullish candlestick. We have 0 higher lows. We do not even have a second bullish candlestick yet. So is it bullish? It is, as long as it holds this area. But we want to get more developed information here before jumping into the chart. But yes, I do like snow a lot. I love this dip. It's just not out of the woodworks yet. It's just kind of a good early on initial sign for the chart. Same reason here. You know, like they gapped down, came back up, retested, dropped down. They had to have made a new low to truly say, like, yeah, we're exiting this as supply. This isn't support anymore. So could have seen a better retest from this, but we didn't get it. Probably due to the large gap down. Hey, y'all got that right. Yes, a piercing line. It's not an engulfing because we didn't get over the high. We opened way lower. And yeah, it'd be nicer to see it kind of close like right here. But it just got over it and we closed under the high of the candle. So yes, you guys are correct. Piercing line. I thought I was going to get y'all on that one. I'm not going to lie. Because that is a little awkward looking for it. And I don't know if I haven't back tested how to day trade snow contracts, so I don't know if it's even feasible or not. It probably is. It moves a lot, but if you want to do that, I'm sure doing the TA routine on the daily time frame is helpful for these levels. But Beefer, what kind of TA did you have, or did you have any similar analysis, or did you have any takeaways from that, or are you also just thinking like maybe this has some more downside before we see a better test, or maybe we need to see some better basing first? Kind of similar to what I was going over. my bad, guys. Y'all are still on snow. I'm over here replying to people in chat. Looks like not much has happened. I just retook this and are hitting under 515.76. Like I said, you got a really big 50-50 range here. I think a lot of you guys were expecting this. I guess we could draw a low right here. I don't want to fill up the screen too much, but it's nice. CMG up 7% on stock split, hype at 3,000 on top of high side. Oh, that's kind of wild. And getting a clean rejection at previous day close. Oh, AMD is getting a clean rejection at previous day close. Good call out by Brady. Beeferg said, I had been looking for it to break below and retest 153.90s because I had a decent gap down to 140s. Now I'm thinking above 167.37. There's room to the upside. Yeah, I like it to the upside. It just needs more info. And if it does end up cracking that short-term low, it looks like it does have a lot of room underneath. So either way, it looks like there's a powerful move coming from that chart. It looks like you need more info, though. And if you end up taking like just overnight trades on it, where you see like just an overnight hammer at a support or a resistance, and then you take it to the other direction, that's fine too. Or maybe just waiting when you do see that, and then just waiting to day trade that next day. Could really go a bunch of different routes on that one. But yeah, no, I'll try to include snow more. I'll try to include snow more, man. Because seriously, that is it's not a bad looking chart. BB weekly watch list. Do we even have it on here? We do. We have snow on here, so I'll just try to remember more to go over it. Because snow is pretty cool. There's a couple in here. And PayPal's up today. PayPal's up, but Nvidia's not. Someone cooked here. I'm not gonna lie, I like Netflix put still. I shorted from here. Well, I got lucky because the first beginning of yesterday kept falling. This was my morning yesterday. That was great. But then it did this the rest of the day. So anybody who held any kind of runners, you were screwed. But you would have been very greedy to hold because this literally closed at 618.32 and went all the way to 608. So I just refuse to believe that somebody would hold a $10 drop and not take any kind of profits. And if you did, then you're just a greedy, insane individual. And you need to work on that. But I still like that it's struggling against 620s is what I'm trying to get at. If we can see continuous rejections of 620s, maybe even a break of this little base right here, I'd be in love with this chart. I would be in deep love with this chart as a short if we can hold under 620, 618.50s. We can break that and hold under this. That's a very good trade to the short-term downside. Again, I'm saying short-term downside because we are still above really good supports on that bigger time frame chart. I feel like semi got slowed down during this week, but I could be wrong. No, they did get a slowdown this week. You're not wrong at all. Go look at the beast. SMCI slowed down. You are 100% correct. I think last week was the early comings of a slowdown, and this week was the complete slowdown. But that doesn't mean it isn't bullish anymore. A slowdown, when I say a slowdown, I really mean it. Like I don't know if other people say that word or not, or term or not, so I'm sorry if I'm confusing you guys. But slowdown really is what I'm saying. Like it hit something, and now it just needs time to really either change sentiment. Remember how I always talk to you guys about sentiment, how big money and big market makers always change sentiment on our charts to make us think otherwise, to create liquidity for the other side? That's what they're doing on this, but just for information. So anytime you see that, you know, whenever I say slowdown, I really mean like you're just waiting to see if there's a sentiment change or not. Is that a gap up on the 1 minute? It is. It looks like they're trying to hold that as support now. That's very wild looking. You have like a little bit of a dip. They hold the low, held that as a higher low. Now they're holding the fibs as a higher low with the hammer. It's looking pretty good on the 1 minute for bulls. At least as of right here, right now. That can, of course, change. Remember, guys, when I'm calling out updates, when I'm going over things, when I'm saying bullish or bearish, up or down, long, short, these are all in regards to my system, to the BB system, the TA routine, all that stuff. This is in regards to that. If you're trading off of something else and you have a different opinion, that's because we're on different strategies. This is how my strategy works. In case you're new. Amazon looking weak. Possible return to 173.50 previous day low, or 90% if we hold pre-market low. Good look, React. Very nice update. Bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. Not gonna lie, SMR got me hooked. What a stock. This man Tobias, man, he's still talking about SMR. It's like that though, man. When you find a stock that nobody's really talking about or no one around you that really knows about it, and then you're like killing it on it, it feels so good. It feels so good. Tesla making me bipolar by the candle. God. I mean, I don't blame you, man, because it's like it's gotten to a point where it's like, oh god, it's about to fall, and then it rallies in reverse. It's like, okay, I got a chance here again. But it is making lower highs on the day. It is making lower lows, so keep trend in mind too. And if that's one thing, guys, I want to start seeing that too. More of you guys, not just the fibs, but also trend, calling out higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, good stuff like that. Just basic trend call outs. It's not even anything hard. I'll look at it for 1 second. Oh my god, you weren't kidding. I remember you were talking about this pulling back, and that is a nasty pullback. Got a black crow candle, got a gap down continuation. In just 2 days, this thing... Oh, I should probably start from close. 10:10 to 5:30. Yeah, man, that's so normal. That is normal price action. I'm joking, by the way. That is not. That is massive movement. Go to the 1 minute. That 5 minutes is just too slow for me today. This is not a 5 minute day. BA going for new high of day. Great call out by React. He's been updating BA and Tesla all at the same time. Pretty good hold of 182.30s. I bet it looks a lot better on the 5. It does. You end up getting two very indecisive candles. Good close over and continuation. BA might actually be giving us a good reaction from a good area on the daily, so this could be good for potential future trades in the near term. Let's see Tesla now. You've been updating Tesla pretty actively. We'll keep going back between BA, Tesla, and SPY. If anybody has anything else they want us to switch between, we can. Just make it make sense, and please update it a little bit. Possible entry on Moderna if it breaks and holds 102. That was another one I just got done shorting. Oh my god, of course it does this move the next day. What? Hold up, I gotta review this. Alright, so I shorted from this candle, like literally the last minute of that candle on the daily. And I got a really nice dip early on the day. So I just took profits. It was like 20%, 18%. I don't even remember. Not crazy though, it was just a good trade. And now this happened. That's nuts. That was a beautiful trade, man. All I did was go from the... Where did I go from? Oh, it's a lead test. I went from the high to the low here. Price went up one day. A second day, we had a higher open. They went up, then they canceled out, went back down, and it created a bearish hammer. So I drew a fib. I found an important area. I waited for a candle to pop up next to it. And then I got into the trade. Yes, I only got short-term gains, but it looks like we would have killed it if we held one more day or held some runners. Very nice move on Moderna, though. And thank you, Alexis, for posting that, because I love your Moderna posting. Thank you, Alexis. I could have done better, though. You can see, I got stuff to work on. I'm not perfect. Zoom on down to the 1 minute on SPY again. No problem, man. Thank you for posting. I always like to give respect to anybody who's in here updating, like, because some people be like, well, why are you going over React's charts? It's like, because React is in here updating the shit out of it. Like, why would I not chart it with him? I'm gonna work with the people that are working hard. And yeah, be sure to drop a like on today's stream, guys. Thank you so much for already kind of saying it for me. But yeah, if you're in here, if you're new, if you're not new, definitely drop a like on the stream. It helps out the channel a ton. Tapped current day open twice so far with higher lows. Great call out by Carter. Very strong updates. And you guys aren't typing out paragraphs. Look how strong that call out was, and it's in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 phrases, 7 words. Do the work, Tobias says. Love that phrase. Would like to see Tesla lose previous day close, creator said. Oh yeah, that would help too, Carter, yeah. Telling us what you're looking at, but I think I just instantly assumed you meant SPY, but good update, thank you. He said tapped current to open twice so far with higher lows on SPY. Waiting for more confirmations. And right above that, Mel says, waiting for SPX to do something. So it looks like all of our top traders are looking for some more information first. How is everyone this morning? It's been almost an hour. We're just under an hour. But how's everyone been? We haven't really moved as much. We got a little bit of a movement to the downside. Kind of just been recovering higher lows since then. But how's everyone doing? Lee then said you'll be waiting for a few more hours. And remember, guys, today is not a normal, or is not a full day stream. Today is just a usual stream to lunchtime, or whenever I feel like it. And then tomorrow, we do have a full day stream. I'm going to try to bring Nox in here. I'll probably focus on him a little bit. So you guys can get a little bit of that action. That'll be kind of cool. Maybe I'll bully Leland to join in here tomorrow for part of the full day stream. Maybe we'll bring on some guests. Guests as in people from my chat. I don't want to bring randoms. But if you're in the chat, you want to come in here to talk tomorrow, I'd gladly bring you on. I can't, of course, bring everyone, so I'll have to pick just a couple people, but it'll be fun. Ooh, maybe I could bring Maddie Clams into here. Doing fine. Just watching. Probably going to set alerts in peace. That's not bad. Definitely not a day to chill. I mean, definitely not a bad day to chill. Let me reword that. Good, just watching. Good to hear that, Season. Tesla consolidating between pre-market low and previous day close. Great update by Will. I keep having brain farts because I'm like, I'm going to say unsought full devil. Then no, I'm going to just say unsought. No, I'm going to say devil. No, I'm going to say Will. I'm going to just say Will. Super stoked for tomorrow's stream. Hey, same, man, same. Tomorrow's going to be good. The price of admission, it isn't just showing up. It's doing your homework and taking action for continuous improvement. Preach. Hey, yo. I'll be on the meme tutorial. Oh, you'll be on for the meme tutorial. React said, keep talking about the charts. It's working. I mean, yeah, no, you're bullish. I mean, there's higher lows here. You're back above this again. I mean, you're not even short-term bearish anymore. This is completely bullish. And this is a nice reaction from bulls. It's good to see. New highs. We're hitting 516s. My next major area is 517.50. What did I say on the game plan today? 517.50. Yeah, I didn't say anything in between. If you're one of those people that are like freaked out at like pumps and you're like looking at a nice move and you want like a good target, just go find a 50%. If you're like, I can't make it to this level, make it to this level then. It just looks far because I'm on the 1 minute. Bears had good retests under today's open, and now Bulls retook that fib area and retook current day open and made new recent highs. Now let's go check those other charts. We got a lot to check now. Boeing. Whoo, 185. Damn. Tesla starting to fail under 171.30s. We'll see if it ends up holding support here in a minute and it wicks back up. But if this candle closes under, that is not a good sign. Also, this is the beginning of a new 5-minute candle. I'm on the 1 minute, but this is the beginning of a new 5-minute candle, so that also could play into it. Nvidia. Coming back up. Nice curl up. AMD curling back up too. What else? That's it. Let's go SPY. I guess here in a minute we could go over sectors again. Tesla losing, previous day close. Good call out. BA next level 186, then 188. Good call out by React. Thank you for giving us extra targets above that area. It looks like I wasn't as prepared as you. He said, but Boeing went boing. Simple said, money printer go burr. Ace, he said, I caught a little bit of this pop playing the 10 o'clock reversal, plus I had key support level, but only took it to open. Hey, that's no problem. That's a very good start, Ace. Honestly, I'd be proud of that. Even if you were like, I only made it to open. It's still a really good trade. Because, yeah, you had to really had, like, good levels and then also have conviction in your levels to take a trade like that. So I think that speaks a lot more to you than just the gains. And we did hit 516.26. That's disgusting. I believe this is pre-market high. Somebody wants to correct me. Be my guest. Pushing into pre-market high. Good call out. Playing like till FOMC. It is the pre-market high. Okay, good. Thank you for confirming that. Out of calls myself. Felt like contracts weren't moving too well. Others that are sluggish. XOM, COP, CVX, and DVN. Mel said, I want SPX pop to the moon till 1 p.m. I wonder why. Not because he's in calls, because he probably wants to get really good risk-reward shorts after the event. Meta bullish kicker had an ugly follow-through, but recovered very nicely. I want to check that out. Ooh, that is ugly, yeah, because bullish kicker, and then it did an ugly little test here. But that's, see, this is normal, though. Like, we might say it's ugly, and it is. But it's actually normal. Like, it's normal that it's going to give you this rough patch down here. You know, again, sentiment. They don't want everyone buying the dip. They got to keep it ugly. The true information was right here, and then seeing the hold of that was the kind of add-on to it, I would say. Remember how we always talk about how there's like normally a pattern, and then sometimes if it doesn't just keep rallying, of course, you want to look for secondary confirmations or a second pattern or something else to kind of push you in. I would say that would be it right there. Very good post. That one shook me out for a small gain yesterday. It was a nice review for me. Damn, nice. You still ended up getting green on that? That had to have taken some strength. Alright, back to looking at what you guys are saying. IWM break a previous day high to the 204. Huge area of interest. Good call out, React. Good update. A lot of really good updates, honestly. I'm not really seeing anybody here post bad updates. I just like to give you guys that reinforcement that, hey, you're doing good. You're not just typing a bunch of gibberish. These are actually helpful posts. Bought the dip, but fear struck me at each level of potential reversal. I mean, you just got to remember, man, like what levels are important, you know? What happened? What made you so bullish? And like that should be what try to keeps you in. But again, I could see that one though, like Meta you just showed me, you know, that was a little hard one to hold through. That's why I was a little impressed you were green on it. Can we hold this pre-market high? Let's see. So far, it looks like they're trying to, but yeah, great question. gotta look at this trade. Alright, typing updates to everybody. Now that price held over CDO and hit PMH to see if retest holds previously high. Alright. Can we hold? Oh, he already said that. Yeah, right now we are not holding pre-market high. They are coming back down. But what I want to look at is more of a hidden test. I want to see them hold previous day high, previous day close. One of the geniuses in my chat saying they would like to see a retest of the original high of day to re-enter. No sarcasm, that was real. All right, they are not retesting any of that. They're falling through previous day high. If you look over to the far right where this cursor lines up with previous day high, there's a hammer there that bulls used to move through the pre-market high. They're failing through that now. Let's see, do they get under 515.76 or do they base out over this area where we had our today's open, we fell, kind of rejected under this, pushed over it. Are they coming back down to test this maybe? We'll see. I'm going to keep my cursor there and just kind of watch it. Oh, man. All right, done reading chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Microsoft weighing the spy down Apple is holding so far. Great update by Sandollar on some of our tech weights. Again, that is very important because they are some of the largest weights. Blackout News Network. What's going on, man? He said, what's up, bud? Got some puts at those highs. Hope all is well. Same to you, man. It's weird I can't go to y'all's channels from y'all's names. Dude, I actually did watch some of your videos. I hope you know that. I need to catch up to some, though. I wanted to watch the van one that you just posted. I'm not even going to lie. Oh my god, that one got some pretty good views already. Hey, nice. Okay. I am definitely going to watch more of these, though. I was oddly interested. But I wanted you to know that. I wanted you to know I was going through your videos. Like, genuinely. It went crazy overnight. Appreciate it. No problem, man. I like the content. Keep it up. I actually really like your template for your videos. Like what you do. I think that's a very interesting approach. Punched my monitor on accident. Damn, ENPH is killing it. Sandollar, I just saw your chart. That chart's on fire. We're up 2.5% right there. Damn, might actually be getting a short-term retest of the downside. I hate to say it. Let's remove this fib so we don't have to worry about any more noise. We know there's consolidation here. Oh, man, quit doing that to me. There we go. It keeps locking me on the tool I go to, and then when I go to zoom in, it messes it up. Maybe we can also mark this new high of day. So we marked our new low of day and our new high of day. Adding just a little bit of information to the chart, but nothing crazy. And we don't really need to mark today's open because it's basically marked. Tesla going back up, and with that, I'm logging off. Time to go. I'm not reading the rest of that, but good luck to you, React. Good luck to everyone, he said. I will miss you. Monitors deserve to be punched, lol. I am out, though. This code is making me lose my mind, and I'm $25 up on the day. Hashtag never green to red. Sandollar said EMPH steady roll up. And yeah, he posted his chart in the Trade Floor Discord if you guys want to see it. See you later, though, React. See you later, though, Tobias. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you both. And yeah, guys, don't go crazy today. I don't know if I'd truly be looking at the charts all day today. Like, I know I'm streaming and stuff, and I appreciate the support, but if you guys need to step away from your screens, please do so. Don't sit here and go crazy staring at charts on a day that is historically known as an unreliable price action day. There's going to be fake outs. There's going to be consolidation. It's FOMC. There's Powell talking today. This much I do know. Yeah, I know they're still holding good higher lows, VC. The 5-day, 5-minute, if you look at that one, you'll see we're actually holding really good higher lows still. Pops can still happen from here. I just wanted to make sure everybody understood that today could be an unreliable day. So if you do take some risk, be sure to be light or be very clear on your game plan so you're not, you know, hesitant or making stuff up. The genius in chat said yes. Between FOMC, current day open, prior day supply, and this golden pocket, it really is 50-50 right now. That is a lot of information. There's a lot of stuff here. Insert 21 Savage a lot meme. Ooh, give us that retest, maybe? Give us some downside? Go test 515.21, maybe? Hey, nice job, Mel. And good job, Mel. You know, knowing that... Okay, you're also trading SPX, never mind. I was gonna say, knowing that this might not be doing anything crazy, you move to a different chart, but you're trading both. Good stuff, Mel. I'm glad to see you on other tickers too, man. It feels nice when you can, you know, do damage on not just the one ticker you like to trade on. Like, it's nice to go trade Tesla. It's nice to go trade Nvidia, AMD. And I've seen you do that already. But it feels good too. Genius also forgot to include previous day close into the mix. Oh yeah, that too. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. Previous day close, previous day highs, pre-market high, the GP you mentioned, FOMC, gosh, so much. The prior day supply just in general, like you said, just a lot. A lot. 515.76 being held by buyers. Awkwardly enough. Boeing still holding really good gains on the day. And Tesla, even though it failed, remember we said wait for that 5 minute? Let's see, when did that close? Oh my god, did it really do that? This is the candle we were saying. Of course it does that. Nice close over. Could be keeping them in the fight, we'll see. Maybe just prolonging the inevitable for all we know. Near 7 figures. SPY 5 minute candle getting increased volume 1 more minute. Good call it by D-Touch. And yeah, let's see. Do we get a final rejection of this in a flush down to 515.20s? Maddie Clam said, not in any rush to take any trades today. Heading to the gym for a bit. That sounds awesome, man. Go exert some energy. Go sweat a little bit. Have fun, boss. And stay hydrated. Oh, damn. You know, I was complaining about Moderna and saying I sold too early. I actually wouldn't have made any more money if I held it to today. That's crazy. Those contracts just suck. So I made the right decision just taking the profits I had. Okay, cool. Maybe it does help to go back and look at that sometimes, but not too much. I don't like to look at it. You know it, see you in a bit. See you, man. SPY playing ping pong in the control point? It definitely is. And nobody's winning. Well, I guess bulls are technically winning. Let's go, Mel. Good stuff, man. Focus, focus, focus. Remember, I gotta be that one voice in your head that's not hyping you up all the time. I gotta be a hard ass on you. Keep focusing, man. I gotta be that one sane voice talking to you. Spy playing pink. Oh, I already read that one. Yo, thank you guys for over 40 likes on today's stream. I'm actually impressed how many people clicked on today's stream given the news that's coming out today. So good on you guys for still showing up here. The resiliency is crazy. Your stamina is crazy. Getting in here just to review. Just getting in here to get some reps. Had a tough week so far, but gotta keep getting back on the horse. 100%, man. And honestly, just pacing yourself. You know, not every day do you need to be looking for a trade. Not every day do we need to be trading. I don't even mean on like days like this. I just mean in general. Like, if you yourself aren't feeling it, but you still want to get some reps, like, just watch. You know, you don't have to get any rep. You don't have to actually go get a live rep. I think too many times people think they have to trade every day or trade every single move, and I don't think that's your problem. I'm just saying it just out loud in general. But I know it helps me to remind myself I don't have to really do anything. I don't have to prove myself to anything. Just take your time, pace yourself, and feel comfortable, feel confident when you do actually touch a trade. Stick to what you plan. Don't make anything up. Preservation is key. Exactly, man. And that's why, like, people find me boring because I preach that message so much. But those are also the people that end up failing in trading within a year or two. I've been around for almost 6 years now. Posting charts, going over stuff. Have I been actively trading every day? No. Why is that? Because that would literally destroy me. I don't have the mental capacity to trade every day. You should find joy in missing out. JOMO. Joy of missing out. My friend Ace the Kid came up with this, and it's very genius, or he got it from someone, but either way, JOMO, joy of missing out. You should really take advantage of that power. And that sounds weird at first, but you'll start to understand that more over time. But that's the thing that people don't talk about. Like, everybody talks about getting into trading, everybody talks about making money, strategies, learning, reps, review, all that great stuff, but nobody ever talks about maintaining. That is the one thing I talk about. That's why people find me boring. Like, and I don't care. I want to be boring. I don't want to be some exciting, delusional guy who's giving you guys pipe dreams. That's just bullshit. I'm not doing that. No, you will definitely lose money in the stock market. And yes, not all of us in here are going to succeed. Some of us are going to fail. Some of us are going to fall out over time. Hopefully not. Hopefully all of us stay here. I don't wish that. But it's inevitable. It's going to happen. And the same thing with this. You know, it's like, why would I go into this thinking that everything's so easy? It's not. So what are ways we can preserve our energy over time? Not trading every single move, not looking to trade every single thing, not pressuring ourselves, you know. I know the saying is pressure makes diamonds, but when it comes to trading, pressure does not make diamonds. Pressure makes losses. I'm sorry to tell you guys this. Maybe some of you guys do well under pressure, but most of the time, it's not really good to pressure yourself like that. And also, don't set expectations. You shouldn't be sitting here going, today, on FOMC day, I'm going to make $200. Like, no. Just go into it. Your expectation for yourself should be, today, I'm going to try to take an entry that I've been practicing the past few months, past few weeks. That's it. That's all you should be going for. Anything outside of that is noise. React said, okay, I'm gone now, for real. I love you. See you later, React. Be safe, man. As long as you can visualize and get an understanding of the price action, it's a win-win. 100%. And even when you lose, like, at least you have an understanding of why you lost. Because, yes, you guys are going to run into trades that you lose on that made sense. Yesterday was a perfect example of this. Let's go to yesterday. Yesterday, remember we had the lower open and we went lower, and we had a good retest under today's open, or that day's open, sorry. That's everything I've ever asked for some of the best short trades ever, right? But we didn't get any follow through. We didn't get a new low of day. They retook today's open, they held support, they held a higher low of that support, they moved on, they did another higher low, good little grind up move here, and then you got some really, really big moves to the upside. But it took time for them to get this, right? So not every day is the same, you know? So you need to be understanding of like, all right, if I'm taking puts here, this is my loss, right? This is my take profit, this is my take profit, this is me with runners, you know? You need to have that mapped out before you're even in. Blackout News Network said, real talk, I'm year 2 into actually putting in time to study and try multiple strats, and I'm not profitable yet, paying my tuition for sure. And that's the thing I was just talking about yesterday, or maybe it was last week, I can't remember. But either way, most traders on average don't become profitable for 6 to 10 years. Like, I want y'all to hear that out loud, 6 to 10 years. That means people get into the market and don't see consistent profits for that long. For the most part, on average. Of course, you have your crazy guys who are crazy disciplined and get into the market and can do it within a couple years. But that's not the case. And even I've been in the market trading for 4 or 5 years, been in the market for almost 6 years, you know? And not every month am I profitable. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm fucking making millions every day. No, I'm not. And that's because we're still learning. We're still growing. There's still a lot of time. So seriously, like, you should see the 2 years as like as a momentum thing. Like, you've already put 2 years into this. That's crazy, man. That's a lot of time. I hope you've learned a lot. That's how you should see it. But yeah, I like to say that out loud because it's reassurance to other people. Like, oh, okay, wow, this isn't like, I don't need to be Superman to do this. But at the same time, you don't need to be sitting here telling yourself crazy expectations that you're definitely not going to realistically obtain. I took that exact same short setup you described yesterday, really destroyed my confidence, can do everything right and still be wrong. Hard to accept sometimes. And that's about risking right, you know, like everything right there, perfect. But when you lose, you got to understand before the trade, you're risking this much, which means you could lose this much, right? That's what you need to be in the mindset of like, all right, this is how much I lose if I break out here. This is how much I make if I do this. So another thing, too, is just using your risk calculator. If you guys have the BB course, too, or if you're in my Discord, you have access to this. You have access to this calculator. It's very helpful. And sometimes I use it just to throw up the numbers in front of me so I remember, okay, I can't lose more than this. To stick within my risk-reward rules. And if I want to give myself a little leeway on each side, awesome. But I hope that gives you guys some reassurance. Seriously, don't think you need to give up because you've been around for a bit and you've been trying and you just can't get it. You just need more time. You just need to go over your own strategy or whatever. If it's my strategy or your own strategy, I don't care, whatever it is. You need to go back and review it. You need to back test more. What does that mean? You know, back testing literally does mean back testing. Go back and test it. Did it work here? Did it work here? Did it work here? Did it work here? What could I have done if I took an entry here? What could I have done if this was my stop loss? What could I have done if this was my target? You know, just going over different scenarios. I believe that. Learn from big losses with real money. That is one thing I've never done. I can honestly say that even if I haven't been profitable on a certain month, I've also never lost a large amount of money. I've lost money over time, and it's definitely added up to thousands. But man, it's crazy some of these stories you read where you're like, you're reading through some of these stories and people are like, man, I lost $60,000 to get where I am today. And it's like, what? Like, I've never even put $60,000 in my account. What are you talking about? Like, that's crazy. You know, talks like that when you get into trading, it's just, it's mind-blowing. It blows your mind. Because it amazes me how much people are willing to risk and lose very early on when they're still learning. Like, I've been doing this for so long, and I still feel like I'm a baby. I still feel like I have so much more to go, so much more to prove, so much more to learn. In a good way, too, in a positive way. I don't mean like this, like, oh, I'm down in the trenches, and I'm so scared, I gotta do so much more. No, this is a great thing. The process is everything. Yeah, those big losses is crazy to me. Those are, they're always crazy. And I'm not downing anybody in here who might have experienced big losses. I'm not downing you. But it's not logical to jump into the market early on while you're learning and lose a lot of money. And I know that seems like some no shit kind of talk, but in reality it isn't though. What's interesting is looking at how much money you actually trade within a year. When you look, oh yeah, that's crazy too. Like you could use just $1,000 account and you could still trade over $100,000 worth of trading that year. That's what people don't think about either. Like, yeah, you might only have this much money, but you're moving around, going in and out, so technically you're using a lot more. IWM at 202.50, previous day high is 202.73. Good call by Mike. Put 60,000 into real estate at that point. Yeah, maybe not yet. Soon. Real estate should get better here before long, but we'll see. I'm kind of excited to see what the next couple years hold for that market. My mom's pretty in tune. She does titling for houses and like insurance and stuff for like housing. So she'll have a pretty decent opinion on this stuff. So I'll be sure to ask her here and there. And I'll make sure to give y'all some nuggets here and there. Last time I actually warned y'all pretty early that the real estate market was shit. I'm not doing the whole "did you catch my play" crap. But it was cool. Like seriously, I got to one of my friends was looking for a house and he had the Redfin app, and then my mom, she's very in tune, and both of them were basically telling me, you know, market's about to take a shit, and did it ever? Did it ever? And by taking a shit, that means it's going through the roof. Housing is cost too much, interest rates are going through the roof, everything is just expensive. It's very hard to get housing right now, for in any state. No state is the exception. But very early on, we were talking about that stuff, and I remember telling everyone, like, yeah, this is not looking good short term. Kind of sucks, too, because I remember me, as well as a bunch of other people in chat, were looking for different areas to move to. But I need to check a couple other charts real quick. We need to check Tesla. Okay, they are back above 172.80s. That is crazy. Good recovery by Tesla. Boeing finally slowing down again, but it could just be another bullish retest for more highs. They've been doing really well above that support. I just like that this is making room for future bulls. That's all I like about Boeing today. Alright, back to SPY. Oh, my bad, Mel. I must have had it on the side before I switched. SPY making its move again above control point, 100%. They are back above previous day high, but they are still under the today's high. But really good signs by bulls here as they're finally taking back over. Took that long of the consolidation. Good job. I'm glad you read the trend correctly there, Mel, because yeah, like we were like, oh, we're bearish from open, but that's from open. We're over support still. From then they've made higher lows, and they're just doing the same thing again here. How high will they go? How high will they go? We don't know, but we do know that any higher lows are definitely super bullish. So good job reading trend correctly there, even with our previous day high supply there. Because remember, this has been invalidated. They've broken through it. They've came back down. They've held this low. And they built multiple higher lows again. It's just a grind up. We talk about how grind ups are the slowest. They're very annoying to watch. They're very slow, but they're sometimes some of the most powerful moves. If this was the launch up at smack high of day, I wouldn't be surprised. But also, do not be surprised if, like Blackout News Network just said, a bull trap occurs. Because, again, we have FOMC today, we have Powell today. 3 days in a row, Tesla has started with a dump and then recovered. I wonder what that's telling us, B-Ferg. I wonder what that's telling us. Might be seeing some buyers stepping in on that chart. What did you say about DG? You talking dirt on one of my favorites? Oh, okay, no. Yeah, I was saying this is a reset candle the other day. If they hold 153.30s, should still be bullish short term. This is something I like as a long, but it's a very risky one because not everything looks so good like this. Like cost. Like, I love how cost looks. I love that it has multiple candles here. The other chart does not have that yet. Good update, though, on DG. DG costs are two good ones to look at. MCD, BA, those are all good. You know long scars me. I know it does. I know it does. I know it does, Mel. Hey, but you learn grind ups very quickly, man. It took me a while to ever really understand them because not for the longest time they didn't really happen. When I first started trading, grind ups weren't really a thing. Like, we just kept going up all the time. COVID hit, it was very sharp down days, and then of course you did have grind ups, but they were a lot more hesitant, of course. Nowadays, I feel like when I see grind ups, I'm so confident in them. Same thing for grind down moves. And when I say grind up or grind down, guys, I'm saying like literally every candle switching is like red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. But there's a trend to it. When you have a grind up, there's higher lows, higher highs. It's still showing new bulls, right? That's very strong. It might not look it, but it is very strong, and vice versa. When you get those grind downs, you know, red, green, red, green, red, green, where every candle is just changing color, those are very strong because as long as they're continuously making new lows and continuously making new lower highs, that is what helps the chart continue down. So grind ups, grind downs, these are very rare, but very, very, very strong and very hard to follow, I won't lie. You know, long scares me. All I typed was higher low trend intact and 51620s being tested again. Be careful with FOMC/PAL later today. Good updates by some of the guys in the chat. Sandollar, D-Touch, Kevo, React. Good posts in there. And guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. I got to take care of a few things. Today's a great day to go do those few things. And then you guys will have me for a full day stream tomorrow. We get a full Thursday tomorrow. And then we have a good stream for Friday as well. I don't know if we'll do a what we're doing Friday, but we'll see. But Thursday, we are definitely doing a full day stream. So be sure to come join us in here at the market open, and you'll be able to hang out with us all the way till market close. But guys, please have a great rest of your day. We have FOMC, we have PAL. There's really no need for you to stick your neck out on today's market. If you do take some risk, please go light, or please make sense of what you're doing. Please have a set game plan. Do not stray away from the sense and logic that we so much talk about in here. But please enjoy yourselves. Please have a great day. Hope you guys have a great day at work or with your families or on the markets. Whatever you're doing today, hope you have a great day. But if you guys want to tune into the Discord and drop some more updates in there, or just see what everyone's talking about, or just whatever, tune in. Seriously, the Discord is a great place to just engage with everybody. You don't even have to pay a single dime just to talk to people in there. So go in there, talk to some BB traders, see what you want to talk about. See anything really. It's cool to just talk to some of those people in there. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for here. I say thank you so much to you guys, but I really do mean it. Everything, the likes, the support, the engagement, the active updates, the active posts in chat and outside of chat are amazing. Just everything, seriously. Every single one of you have seriously grown so much, whether you think it or not. Taking steps in the right direction, in my opinion. Regardless of being on my system or your own system, I really don't care. Just, again, being on a system or on a strategy, or finding your own routine, finding that path. That's all we're really going for, is a path. We just need a path to go, path to take, right? That's what we're trying right now. So again, thank you guys again. I'll see you guys later on, and have a great rest of your day. And be safe.